YouTube. I'm back. Let's get this water real quick. Y'all see the caption? Ain't no need for a silly reaction. Now, before we even get started, give me 5.9 seconds to go ahead and spark this up. Don't do what y'all gotta do. Let me spark up. Let me go ahead and get my mind right. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I done seen some people out there saying some people that I follow on YouTube saying they not impressed with the movie. It wasn't what they wanted. It wasn't this, that, and third. Okay, that's cool. But I'm gonna tell you like this. For me, it's Wakanda forever. Motherfucking movie was a 10 out of 10. If your punk ass ain't went to go, if you black and you ain't went to go see it yet, go see it. That's all I'm saying. Go see it. Before I dive into the movie review, I just want to show y'all a few things I never got a chance to show y'all. This is the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness popcorn bucket that you get from AMC. I like to go to AMC when I go to movies because they have cool stuff like this and because the theater's badass. That's just me. I like AMC and I like Regal Edwards. Other than that, that's what I like going to. So yeah, it's a cool little box. It's the, y'all thought Green Goblin blew up the cube. No, I got it. This hoe's badass. Put that to the side. Oh, and hold on, just in case you guys didn't know. If you look on certain sides of them, on two sides there's a 1 and a 2. And it stands for, like, since this is side 1, you press this in, side 2, press that in, and then you can fold it down to this, in case y'all didn't know that. Baboom. Put that to the side. Doctor Strange. Black Panther Funko Pop art series, only at Walmart. Pretty badass. I don't know if y'all can get a good look at that. I'm not taking it out the box, I'm sorry. But look at that. And then the Black Panther Wakanda Forever popcorn thing. And it lights up. Yes, this hoe's legit. This hoe's legit. Legit. Wakanda Forever, man. This is why I like going to AMC. They be having badass shit like this. This motherfucker light up and shit. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this hoe legit. Put that to the side. And I don't ever get popcorn in my special containers. I also have a Jurassic World Dominion one, but that's a whole nother universe. That movie wasn't even. Anyway, back to what I was saying. But yeah, I don't ever get popcorn in my containers. I get the popcorn separate because I don't want to have to clean those and get them dirty and shit like that. But make sure y'all go to AMC. And if y'all gonna try to get those, y'all gotta go early, like that Thursday or Friday, because those be going. But anyway, time to dive into the movie review. Spoiler free in the beginning. This movie gave me so many mixed emotions from, I don't even gotta say, but I'ma say it, my nigga Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. T'Challa, King T'Challa, rest in peace. But from T'Challa to Shuri to Queen Ramonda to fucking Namor, even to Okoye. Man, I give the movie a 10 out of 10. Like I said earlier, the CGI was badass. The whole Namor and where he lives, badass. The whole underwater sequence, badass. The what they I forgot what they call Namor's people. I forgot. But I know they're from Talokan. But anyway, all the people of Talokan, badass. The blue Talokan people, badass. Fucking the way they come in and they do the underwater shit, badass. Motherfucking the way they pay homage and tribute to Chadwick Boseman, badass. You know what I'm saying? It was just good ass movie overall. If you haven't seen it, go see it as soon as possible. Post credit scene, badass. And if it's not badass to y'all, then you must not know what I know. Cause I know some shit. These shits build up to shit. People be wanting shit in the end or in the post credit scene to be some crazy shit. You got shit got to build up. You got to build up to shit. And if you don't know, you need to get informed. But I'm gonna give it like two more minutes to spoiler free. Let's see, what else can I say that was spoiler free? There was a special appearance by a UFC fighter. If y'all don't know, then y'all gonna watch it. Y'all gotta pay attention though, cause I barely caught it. If you guys are into UFC, you'll like the cameo. I barely caught it. And there was another cameo that I did not expect that I think you guys would really like. I enjoyed it. But the UFC cameo really was happy for me. Well, not happy for me, but it made me happy because I know how much that UFC fighter likes and appreciates the Black Panther because he happens to be from Africa, Nigeria. So I'm gonna let y'all put that together and do y'all thing. And oh man, someone dies that I was not. Man, I didn't see this shit coming. That shit fucked me up. Was not expecting that. Was not. But Riri Williams, Ironheart, I liked her a lot. She wasn't too. They didn't try to make too many jokes with her. They made a few jokes, and the jokes were actually funny to me, in my opinion. So I really enjoyed Ironheart. Her suits, they looked a little. The first suit, I'd say I like the way that one looked better than the second suit. The second suit was giving me. I'm not even gonna say that. The second suit just wasn't doing it for me. Then what else? I guess that's it. That's it for spoiler free. So I'm gonna give y'all. We give y'all 2 minutes to exit the video because it's about to get spoiler. It's about to get messy. So go ahead and do your thing. I'm about to get into some spoilers. There you go. All right, bet. Spoilers. Now, let's dig into some spoilers. I'm gonna start with the post-credit scene. Post-credit scene starts with the end of the movie where it shows Shuri burning her gown and sitting on the beach by herself, and then up comes Nakia with T'Challa and her son, and his name is Toussaint. That is his Haitian name, but his Haitian name, I'm sorry. But his real Wakanda name is T'Challa. He's T'Challa Jr. So in my mind, they're gonna be setting up for. In my head, I think they're gonna bring back T'Challa Jr. to be the Black Panther. They just wanted to get Shuri her thing in, and it made more sense. So yeah, I figure that's what they're doing. I hope that's what they're doing. So yeah, I was really excited to see that they brought in T'Challa Jr. to get us back on the Panther, cause I'm not gonna lie, guys. Spoilers: Shuri was Black Panther. We all who didn't know that. Shuri was a good Black Panther, but some of her dialogue wasn't doing it for me. Like, whenever she was on the ship fighting Namor, and she's like, "No, I'm the Black Panther, and I'm here for retribution." It was a little cringy. It was a little cringe. But if I can remember, that's one of the only cringy. Nah, I'm take that back. That was a cringy moment, and whenever she was when she had the blade next to Namor's neck and he was on the ground, and she was saying, "No, vengeance has consumed both of us, and I won't." I understand that's a Chadwick line from a Civil War, but the way it just her dialogue, the way Shuri talks and her dialogue and like her cadency, the way she talks and delivers and everything, it doesn't give me queen powerful leader vibes, or you know what I mean, guys. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it just wasn't giving me Black Panther leader vibes. But she did good though. Her fighting scenes were badass. Other than those little dialogue scenes that they had, of lines that they had her say, the movie was badass. Shuri killed it. Motherfucking Okoye killed it. Oh man, Okoye. Okay, guys, so there's a scene where Okoye, she's stripped away from her general status because she loses Shuri, and Shuri gets taken to Talokan, and Shuri gets to see Namor's underwater city or family and all that shit. Their village is called Talokan, and it's badass. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna say they gave Aquaman a run for their money. I'm gonna just say that. I don't know if you guys have seen Aquaman, but these are the only two water superhero movies that we have, and I'm kind of comparing them. I wouldn't suggest you guys compare them, but I'm comparing them because they're like underwater superhero movies. And Aquaman was pretty damn badass, and so was this Namor. Namor was a fucking problem, guys. I mean, he was a problem. Them damn wings on his feet and his strength and how fast he is. Namor is badass, but he's a little slippery. You gotta watch Namor. You gotta be careful with him. But Namor is badass, and I hope we see more of him. We must see more of Namor. And that Rob don't hit the player, hit the game. But anyway. So yes, Namor was badass. I was real sad when Okoye got stripped of her general status. But it is what it is. And so basically the plot of the movie is the Americans, or basically every other nation, is trying to find vibranium and trying to come across vibranium. But the Wakandans have a policy to where they will not trade vibranium with anyone. And not because the dangerous potential of vibranium, but because the dangerous potential of the people. But anyway, so the people, they want the vibranium, they're trying to steal it from the Wakandans on the offshore little thing going on. The Wakandans, they attack. The Wakandans defend themselves well. We all know ain't nothing getting stolen from the Wakandans. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the Wakandians. But ain't nothing getting stolen from them. The soldiers come aboard the ship trying to steal stuff. What are they called? I know what they're called. Oh, I'm so bad. The Black Panthers army. What are they called? The Domage. I think that's what they're called. The Domage soldiers. They're on the ship. They beat up all the American soldiers and French soldiers, and then they take them to the meeting where they're having the hearing at, because the French people and the English, they're trying to talk shit on Wakandans because they ain't sharing their resources. But then they show them how y'all been trying to steal it anyway because y'all think the Black Panther dead and all that. And that scene was badass. That's how you open up a movie, man. The Dormage was up in there fucking shit up. But anyway, they go back to look for some more vibranium in the Atlantic Ocean. And this is where they run into Namor and his people. So that scene was badass. They run into Namor. So basically, they're trying to get vibranium, but fucking Wakanda doesn't want to trade it with them. So they go looking for the vibranium in the water, and then that's what causes Namor and his people to come and be introduced and having to fight back and show themselves. But Namor's people, they kill witnesses. They don't want to be known to. They don't want to be there. They don't want their presence to be known to the rest of the world. So throughout the end of this movie, even at the end of this movie, I don't think the Namor and his people are like known by the rest of the world. Like the rest of the world don't know they exist. The only person that might know is the Wakandans, and outside of the Wakandans, Ross, Agent Ross, Shuri's favorite colonizer. Fucking the way they get the vibranium detector is because Riri Williams builds it for like she builds something for her professor, and then somehow the professor gets it to the government, something like that. I'm not too sure. I forget kind of. But and then Namor and his people want to kill the scientist Riri Williams for building it. Why? Because I feel like they could have just resolved it and just told her, hey, don't do it again because this is what you did. Because Riri Williams didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know that she was building something to for the government to find fucking vibranium. So that's one thing I will say. I don't know why they couldn't resolve it peacefully from the beginning. Namor was being kind of stubborn and just wanted to kill her and all that shit. Them motherfuckers is ruthless. I will say that. Them goddamn Namor and his people, they're ruthless. They're savages, and they ready to kill. Like Riri Williams is a young girl in college, and Namor was ready to kill her, and he couldn't work out nothing peacefully. It's just, hey, that shit's crazy. But eventually, Shuri finds a way to synthesize the heart-shaped herb. I'm not going to tell you how, but she finds a way how to do it. And I really appreciate the way they made, or the way how she did it, because it made a lot of sense. It wasn't just like a whole bunch of just stuff they're trying to hurry up and scramble together and put a story together. The story was really good. And so she builds the heart-shaped herb. She takes it. She goes and sees in the ancestral plane. She goes and sees motherfucking Njobu, Killmonger, my nigga Michael B. Jordan. So that shit was badass. Michael B. Jordan popped out that hoe, and they had their little words. And then she builds her. She has her suit, so she's the new Black Panther. And then they go and take the fight to Namor and his people. They end up having a good ass, badass fight. They come to a resolution, and then now Namor and his people have a little slippery. I'm gonna say that, a little slippery alliance between the Wakandans. So yeah, that's the end of the movie. That's the movie. That's the main plot of the movie. But like I said, man, if you haven't seen it, go see it. I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. The story was badass. The fighting was badass. The way they introduced the characters, like the way they introduced Shuri as the new Black Panther was pretty cool. The way they introduced Namor and his people was badass. Man, the movie was just fucking good to me, man. It's a 3-hour long movie, 2 hours and 40-some minutes, or 2 hours and some change. So be ready to sit in the theater. And man, just be ready to see a good movie, and just make sure you go to the restroom before it, because you don't want to take no bathroom breaks between this. I'm telling you that right now. And I really hope that we get T'Challa's son as the Black Panther. I really hope so. I really hope so. But I'm gonna save this. I had to save this part for last. I told you guys that somebody dies. Queen Ramonda dies. Angela Bassett dies. Saving Riri Williams Ironheart. That, it fucked me up. I wasn't ready for it. It threw me in a loop. I just wasn't expecting that at all. Because you got Chadwick's funeral in the beginning, T'Challa's funeral in the beginning, and then in the middle of the movie toward the end, you got Queen Ramonda's funeral. And it was just a lot. It was just a lot. It threw me on an emotional roller coaster. But it was a damn good movie. Now, between this and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, I gotta put this over it. I gotta put Black Panther Wakanda Forever over Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Just by a little bit. Not by much, but by a little bit. With that being said, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, go see it. Hurry up to go to AMC so you can get yours. A little popcorn bucket. If you want one, make sure you hurry up. Try and go get one. And thank you guys for watching this video. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment below. Thank you. Wakanda forever.